Hey, before we start the video, just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has watched these videos and subscribed so far. The Starship Trooper video is at almost 300 views, and my review of the first season of The Bear is at almost 400, which is crazy, so thank you guys once again. And if you liked the Starship Trooper video, Brian and I are going to be doing another video together, a Halloween special later this month, so if you want to make sure to watch that when it comes out, then please subscribe and hit the bell. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, nothing bad's gonna happen to you if it doesn't. Whoa, okay, that was kind of creepy, but, no, but seriously, like, it's very important to me that you know that you're safe, right? No one's gonna hurt you or anything. Okay? Seriously, subscribe if you want, ring the bell if you want, so you're stayed up to date on uploads, but, that's your choice. Okay, cool. Oh my god! Anyway, enjoy the video. Care Package BTW said I was a little too harsh on my Fred reviews, which is fair. I mean, Fred 1 and 2 do have a lot of charm to them, but Smosh the movie is so bad, I really didn't think there was much to talk about for a video, and I wasn't interested in Ghostmates, but it's October, so I figured why not? Let's talk about it. Ghostmates centers around Charlie, played by Anthony, who moves into a new apartment that is haunted by the recently deceased Eddie, played by Ian. It opens with Eddie preparing for his girlfriend Jessica to come home, and it looks like he's gearing up to propose, but when he finally gets down on one knee and takes out the black little box, it's actually revealed that he wants her to move in with her. Eventually. Obviously, she thinks he's gonna ask her something else, so she leaves, but as she's leaving, Eddie's tie gets stuck in his busted door, causing him to accidentally strangle himself, but not before he accidentally turns on the Skinamax channel with his belt, which causes his pants to fall down, which makes it look like he died from autoerotic asphyxiation. Which, the whole build-up to the question and then his death was actually pretty funny, and I thought an interesting way to start off the movie. They do that Breaking Bad thing where the camera is fixed on Ian as he's rising up from the ground after he dies. I also thought the lighting was kind of interesting, and some of the camera techniques they used were also just better than the Smosh movie. And I also thought the acting on both Ian and Anthony's part were better in this one as well. I think Ian and Anthony have better chemistry in this one. The first one, jokes just weren't landing, and it seemed like these characters who were supposed to be long-term friends had just met that day, you know what I mean? And I think that's because they do a bit of a role reversal from the Smosh the movie, where Ian was the more socially awkward character and Anthony was the shallow, image-obsessed guy. However, now Anthony is the more socially inept guy, and Ian is an asshole, which I think just plays better to their strengths. However, I do think just a lot of the jokes aren't very funny. Like, one of the guys who's cleaning up the apartment is saying how jerking off and choking yourself is weird, and he sucks toes, alright? So, like, if he's saying you're a bit of an oddball, a nutty character, it's pretty wacky, man. It's pretty out there. Charlie and Eddie go to this secret, exclusive reading of Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, as read by T-Pain. And while they're there, Eddie accidentally gets T-Pain killed, so now T-Pain's a ghost, except he's able to immediately go to heaven, and he's the one who explains to Charlie that he has unfinished business and has to resolve that before passing on. And for Charlie to get rid of him, he decides to help him make amends with Jessica, his father, and his old teacher named Rick Bowman. So when Jessica comes back to the apartment to get her things, I thought there was going to be this moment where she and Charlie lock eyes and they start to have feelings for each other, which would have totally been super weird, right? And I'm glad they didn't go that route. However, they did have her best friend Sam and Charlie flirt right outside of Eddie's funeral, which is like totes inappropriate. At the funeral, though, Eddie's dad shows up and Charlie hides and recites to the dad what Eddie is saying, and the dad thinks his dead son is talking to him, but it's like they don't make the corpse's mouth move or anything, so it's like, why does he think his dead son is talking to him? I guess grief? It makes no sense, and I think a lot of the humor falls flat, but there are some funny moments in it. Eddie and Charlie get into a fight, but he has one last plan to get Eddie into heaven. They're able to make amends with Jennifer, and he's able to move on somehow to heaven and not to hell, because Eddie was a real piece of shit. but I guess kind of like accepting Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior mere seconds before your death. If you do a couple nice things at the end, you'll be fine. T-Pain rocked in this, but I'm gonna have to give it a 3 because that's how many times Smosh was the #1 subscribed channel of all time. So, yeah. No, I mean, like, it was fine though. This movie wasn't that bad. It was actually kind of fun, all in all. Have you watched Ghostmates? Who was your favorite OG YouTubers? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. I really hope this light in this mirror don't bother people. If anything, this harsh pink light might. Whatever. I like a little color in my life and in my